Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Rebel Galaxy Outlaw, where I have gone back and re-completed the jobs that we completed. And also, a lot of valuable cargo dropped while I was doing that, so we're up to like 170,000 credits at this point. I think before we get back out here and try this this mission for our new robo friend again, maybe we want to upgrade some ship systems. So like, what are we looking at here? We have these tracers, and I'm pretty happy with how they perform. We could move up to something that's not quite so ammunition-based, although obviously we have to manage our power a little bit more carefully then. You know what? Maybe the next thing is the power plant. Because our power plant is not capped out yet, right? Okay, the next power plant's just it's a tiny bit more expensive. It really is a considerable upgrade, though. Okay, 220. That's the next thing. I mean, that or the missiles, if we end up back home. Look at that. It's already become home to us. And I pretty much corrected the paint job. See, man, the cab of the ship is supposed to be black. It looks pretty black out here in space. Look, I'll just tell you, I was having some trouble doing it, so I still haven't actually done it yet. But I was gonna hot rod it all out. So I chromed all the pipes and stuff, and then I was gonna draw flames on the side of it. Flames are hard to draw, is the thing that I learned mostly. But while we're in the station, the cab looks blue rather than black. The lighting in there is very strange. Anyway, let's go do this thing. We know a little bit more about what we're doing now. We are not, this time, going to get distracted by trying to keep an eye on the guy, even though we are explicitly told by the mission text and also by our friend that we got to keep an eye on him. We are instead just going to blow up everybody who is not the target. We're also going to hold down the afterburner button for a while. That's fun to do. And where are we at reputation-wise? Ooh, look at that. We're getting pretty close to the pirate third of the bar. One of these days, somebody will take us seriously as a space criminal. Maybe even soon.
Disengaged by distress signal.
I was thinking about how I get like a little bit annoyed sometimes. We should probably readjust things a little. When I'm trying to fly somewhere and it like stops you 8 times because it's like, oh, there's a distress beacon, oh, there's a ship, oh, there's another ship, and it's never a situation where it is rarely a situation where you can't just jump away immediately. Sometimes you get that hostiles thing, but
this is exciting.
I really wish that what happened instead was that you had to instead of having to press a button to resume traveling, you had to press a button to stop traveling. You know, instead of just yanking you out, it gives you the opportunity. Press this button if you want to stop for the explosive or for the distress signal. You know, that kind of thing. All right, so just keep an eye on Sandar for the moment until he spawns more dudes, and then we fight the dudes.
What do you want me to do with this guy?
I'm coming to join you, but you must not let Sandar leave the area. Disable his craft if you must, or stall for time. On my way.
Now we have to just sit here, unfortunately, while she stalls for time awkwardly.
Through here, Sandar, right?
Oh, I'm sorry, friend. You must have me confused with someone else. We Greel all look alike, I'm told. Just a humble merchant going about my business.
A humble merchant, eh? That's a funny choice for a merchant vessel.
Not at all. I deal in merchandise with a short shelf life. Time is of the essence. And speaking of which, I really must be on my way.
I'm afraid not, pal. I'm gonna need you to stick around a while
Damn
longer.
it.
That's quite impossible. You really should learn to keep your oddly shaped nose out of other creatures' business.
Missile inbound.
Okay. He has summoned his bodyguards. Let's deal with
you have there. Grain and textiles really hot these days. You messed with the wrong girl today.
Yeah, and then once we have the improved power plant, we can maybe make some more changes here. But I think we're kind of capped out defensively, so it's gonna be weapons and auxiliary systems. Come on. It would be nice. It would be nice to have systems that just work all the time and don't have that reload delay.
Missile evaded.
Yeah, you just try and shake this.
Yeah, these guys are very fast. I think... Did he just get hit by a missile that was shot at me by somebody else? I think that maybe what occurred there. Okay, we're not trying to kill Sandar. I don't like Sandar, but we are not trying to kill him. Come on.
Missile inbound.
Okay. There we go. Alright. Do not kill. I hope my turret's not going to be a problem. Maybe we are just supposed to shoot him down, and when we defeat him, it will be considered disabling his ship. I don't know. Let's fly around for a minute, just like see if our buddy here shows up and handles his situation. Because we're no longer really in any danger. The ship is not capable of killing us by itself. I don't think it could dig through the shields fast enough. I just really don't want to fail the mission again and then have to sit through the conversation again. But I guess it kind of looks like we're supposed to just do the thing.
Inbound.
Oh wait, craft inbound. Maybe that's our guy? It could just also be somebody using the jump gate, right? Let's have a look. Yeah, it's just some random garbage. Okay, well... yeah, me saying garbage there is definitely a little judgmental. I mean, I guess I'm just gonna disable his ship? Through murder? By murdering it? Let's maybe not use any missiles, though. Just, like, do damage gradually. Buddy, this is maybe the time when you give up?
Oh, come on.
I, too, am frustrated with his tactics. Buddy, you're gonna die if you don't... Well, at this point, I'm fairly confident that our friend is not coming. Okay, good. Sandar was not killed.
Merchandise. Oh, this is so infuriating.
Craft inbound.
It seems I've arrived after all the excitement.
Yeah, weird.
Excellent work, Miss Markev. I'll take possession of the mark. Let's meet again at Hobbs Station and see what we can't do about your particular problem.
Mission complete.
Okay. Yeah, I really wish they had just been a little bit more explicit about about what we were supposed to do there, so that I wasn't guessing whether or not it was safe to blow his ship up. And okay, so we still need. We brought in the Greel whiskey. Yeah, we just got to go home and turn this in, right? Because we got Vitter Franks and we got the whiskey dealt with. So back to New Mexico. We got to go to Colorado for this thing, I guess. Yeah, make this the primary. Sorry, probably the best thing to do here would be, yeah. Okay, so Juarez, and then we could make the jump from Juarez. It's a little bit dangerous, but probably all that really means is that it's going to cost us a little bit of money. Seems fine.
Don't change the dial, my dear friends. Fargo McKean here, and I've got just a bounty of incredible...
We've never been to Juarez, right? Should be a little, should be interesting. Maybe we'll find out a place that'll take on some of our illegal goods. Or a place that sells something that we might need later. The infamous pirate Gordon DeVries. DeVries has been spotted. I'm not really interested in fighting a famous pirate. I might hang out with a famous pirate. Ooh, what is this? Jesse's Den. Nun Doublejack HQ. What is that? What does that mean, Nun Doublejack HQ? Well, let's go find out.
Destination reached.
So it is red.
Missile inbound.
I guess the Double Jacks are just a group of pirates. Okay, no big deal. Should not be a problem. Where else do we potentially jump into? Guess there's only one other place. There's a thriving black market here, apparently. So let's see if they want any of our illegal garbage. Actually, at this point, we could probably just go hard to engines, right? Solve this problem like we solve all our other problems, by outrunning it.
Engaged by hostiles.
Grades van Lutzo. An easy mark.
Missile inbound.
Damn it!
Did my turret just kill that guy? Is that what happened there? Come on. A man can only baby giraffe wiggle for so long.
Destination reached.
Well, look what we got here. A couple of assholes.
And really? Really? Could we just maybe... we hold off with the assholes a little bit? Okay, we got a couple of very small ships. Well, it's easy enough to fix, I suppose. This is not your day, friend.
But first, in your heart.
Juno,
See,
what are you, blind?
That really sucks.
That went better than expected.
I just got lawful rep
Looks like that's safely in the hole.
because I wanted to dock. There was no way for us to dock without, like, we could have gotten lawful rep or we could have just sat there and waited. That's crummy. It's way too easy to get reputation in the wrong direction here. Alright, what do we got here? Black market. Well, they will take our alien fossils, but for way below what we paid for them. Not selling my human transplants, but all of this other stuff, absolutely we will divest ourselves of. Hey, that's pretty handy. And hell yeah, take my terrible black market weapons. Why was I even carrying those? I probably picked them up pretty recently. Alright, obviously we hold on to the transplants, but that was really nice. Out of curiosity, what kind of missions they have at a place like this? Is it largely... Nope, a lot of police, actually. I was gonna say, given the station's obvious associations... That's not what I was trying to go to the Merchants Guild. I probably don't want to play Starvenger. Hey, is that... That's the guy that beat us at pool the first time. I don't want to see his face again. Source robot modules. Yo, 17 units of robot modules. That's a little... It's a little much. Alright, I'm not going to worry about any of this stuff. Let's just head out. Manny is like a balm for my soul. This whole thing over here is just terrifying. Alright, so unfortunately we want to get involved in some Richtertronics. It's interesting that both the gates are marked for that. It's like, listen, all you gotta do is leave the system. We'll figure it out. We're gonna take the risky gate, because it is way faster. And if we end up having to do like 10k of repairs, it's not great for us, but somehow we will persevere.
Praise God, for we have an opportunity to do His good work
One of us does, certainly.
today. I will bring you to glory.
Missile inbound.
Disagree.
Missile evaded.
Okay. Other side of the jump gate. There we go.
Retreat and execute his will another day.
It's not that we're not executing his will. Obviously, we would never stop doing that. It's just that we'll do it. Yeah, we'll do it later. Yeah, listen. God is like forever. He's patient, right? He's got to be. I need to believe that he's patient. Because they're actually very fast. I think this is the last one.
This cannot be!
It is not the last one. Never mind. Looks like they haven't dropped anything. This is very uncharacteristic for them not to enrich me.
That's a kill. Phew.
Okay. So Richter wanted us to meet him... Wait, where did Richter want us to meet him? It said Colorado on the mission, right? Ah, yes. The derelict refinery in Denver. So where is... And that's Port Denver.
Destination reached.
Hold on. The vicinity of a derelict refinery. I assume this would involve some space combat. I mean, I guess it's just around Denver, but it's weird that, It's weird that it doesn't seem to be marked on our map, right? I guess we have to just, like... Maybe we have to just examine stuff? Wait, what is... Okay, that's the Richtertronics node over there. That's weird. That's not a color that things traditionally have been. Okay, well, apparently we're going to have to go around this planet then. Or through. Through is good. Listen, I trust the autopilot.
Destination reached.
There they are. Let's mop up this mess.
Oh, hey. We don't have to do all the work alone. Isn't that lovely?
Damn, there's a lot of them.
Missile inbound.
Hard to tell whether she's talking about the missile we blew up.
Missile inbound. Missile evaded.
Is Richter actually out here? Is he helping? I don't see him anywhere. He might not be.
Missile inbound.
He just calls me up on the phone and says, yeah, let's fight them together.
Evaded.
He's sitting at home in his boxer shorts. Alright, maybe it's enough with the missiles.
Missile inbound.
How do these things even still have missiles? How long have they been out here just flying around broken? I guess maybe for the most part people have had the good sense not to come over here and fight them. That really it? That doesn't feel like it should be the end of it. Yeah, I was gonna say. We definitely saw more targets. Sometimes the targeting scope has really limited range. Jeez, okay, let's really pour some power into the engines. Why is this so far away?
Almost all of them.
I guess we'll take on the stolen freight. Okay, he is out here somewhere. Although I don't necessarily know that we're going back to the black market anytime soon. Stolen freight is worth remarkably little. Oh my god, the cowardice.
Come on, Juno?
Well, alright, are we good? Or what's going on here? Sure looks like the scope is real clear. Just wait for a second and maybe Richter will realize that we're good now? Where's he at? Let me fly over by him. If there is in fact an enemy still alive somewhere, presumably he's off chasing them. No, he's right here.
Hello,
Oh, wait.
Juno. If you happen to be
Oh.
in the neighborhood, perhaps you'd like to see the contents of the package you delivered.
That might be a little out of my
I
way
guess so.
just to stop and take a look, Orzu.
And if I allowed you to keep the contents of said package?
Sounds a little more interesting. Why all the cloak and dagger?
In-person communication is always the most secure. I'll see you soon, Juno.
Okay, maybe that was the problem. Maybe the Orzu event was happening, and so... Does sort of feel like something should have occurred by now. Yeah, we did clear infected from the vicinity of the thing. Maybe we are experiencing a bug? Don't get the option to dock when I get close. I guess let's jump out and jump back in. Do a local scan. Oh, I am getting a red indicator, aren't I? What is that? And there's one enemy and he's just like weirdly far away. That's not what I meant to do. What is this indicator?
Look what we got here.
Yep, it sure is just one thing that kind of got away. Weird.
Missile inbound.
Whew, that's a lot. Nicely done, Juno. I've already wired those credits your way. I'll let you know if any other business opportunities with Richtertronics crop up in the future. You be good now.
Wait, really?
See
That's
you
it?
around, Richter.
Huh. Okay. I really thought that was going to be like the start of a plotline. Well, that being the case, I suppose we just move on to New Mexico? Orzu's all the way in Nevada. Yeah, I guess let's go do the Orzu thing first. Because it's going to be a pain to do it later. And I am awfully curious what that package was. What was worth just giving me a spaceship sight unseen for? I don't know, sight unseen probably doesn't really apply there. It's not like I was an unknown quantity to Orzu. Seemed fairly familiar.
Someday this thing is just gonna shake itself apart.
Alright, not much for us to do here except just jump through. This is where the human transplants are needed. I mean, we're close. I think we have 4 now.
Let's put some more marks on the kill board.
Autopilot disengaged by craft proximity.
Yeah, I don't need the kill. I don't think the kill board needs any more marks. I guess, hold on. Hold on, let's just flip through our targets real quick. Make sure nobody's carrying any human transplants. I mean, I can't imagine. And there's police involved. Ooh. The whole pirate destroyer, and it is, in fact, carrying human transplants. Well, I don't know for sure that we can destroy one of those. And also, I'd be helping the police. Yeah, let's just... I'm just gonna move on. My stupid turret's about to gain me some reputation. It sure did.
Feel free to...
I'm gonna have to figure out how to turn that damn thing off.
Hostiles.
Don't you worry, this gonna be over real quick.
Missile inbound.
Yeah, I don't know. Something tells me we're gonna be okay.
Destination reached.
It is really nice to have a ship that is just capable of doing whatever you need it to do.
Hope you wrote up a will this morning.
Autopilot
That's a lot of red dots there. Jeez. Yeah, a bunch of pirates fighting the police. Should we turn around? I mean, like, we could turn around and shoot the police down, but doing so is just going to mean that it's us versus every remaining pirate. I think I'm probably best off just not getting involved.
Destination reached.
Dodge sector traffic control.
Alright, Orzu, what is it? It better be cool. It's probably cool. It's probably pretty cool.
All right, you piqued my interest. What's in that package that's so damn secret?
Just a moment. We'll get to that. First, I should tell you the reason for it. Yes? Are you familiar with the White Hand Mob?
Not really.
Really?
Don't remember hearing about them in the
Another
old
group of
days.
pirates?
A relatively recent and unfortunate development. These mobsters began operating in Nevada a few years ago. They own New Vegas, and they aren't much for competition. They have a division's worth of crooked police on their payroll, and they have been making my life difficult.
So, you're garden variety scumbags.
Well-funded and well-organized scumbags. At any rate, killing corrupt cops isn't likely to improve things for me. However, I do need to send a message. Hence, the package.
What's it full of? Money?
Paying off the police is a never-ending prospect. I prefer something more definitive. No, it's a weapon of sorts. An EMP javelin, developed by Rust. With it, craft can be disabled without killing the pilot. I want to send a message to the cops on the take that will make them think twice about interfering with my business, without starting a full-scale war.
Smart, but you still need somebody to pull the trigger, yeah?
Indeed. Preferably someone not from the area. I've already had it sent to the docks, secured with your vessel.
So, you're saying I need to shoot a bunch of cops with this experimental weapon and hope they don't die, and then leave?
That's the idea. They tend to harass my liquor shipments, so I'll send you along for the ride, and if they show up, you'll deal out a bit of a warning. And, of course, I'll pay you for your trouble, and you can keep the weapon for yourself. What do you say?
Why not? Sounds like this gizmo might come in handy in the future.
Wonderful. I'll send coordinates to your pad so that you can meet up with the liquor transport. Make sure you install the javelin beforehand, of course.
You got it.
Okay, I don't actually know how this works. So let's go in here. We're gonna need to fire one of our missile launchers, a particular one of our missile launchers, and yeah, I kind of just pressed no. Don't sell it. Jeez. Okay, so weapons, launcher, javelin, and then we're gonna go look at the controls so that I can fire one of them without firing the one that kills people. Alright, key mapping. Because I'm pretty sure I only have one fire missile button. Might be a thing where I need to fiddle with my weapon systems in the console. Okay, secondary weapon is just, yeah, just the one. Cycle MFD/secondary context. Yo, I have no idea what that means. Cycle weapons and link fire. Those seem like maybe the kinds of... Oh, cycle missiles. Okay, so I can switch to the... Okay, easy enough. That sounds extremely doable. Well, then I guess let's go... I'm gonna be honest with you. I think this plan is dumb. There's no version of this where the cops are gonna be like, oh, well, they know how to disable our ships, whatever are we gonna do? You humiliating them like that is just gonna make them angrier and shittier. But whatever, it's not my problem. It doesn't need to work. I just need to do the part where I get
Pilot
paid.
disengaged by craft proximity.
You must
All
be
right.
Juno Markev.
That's me. You guys ready to roll?
Ready and waiting. Fly over here and pair up. We're gonna head to Sparks, and if our bad luck holds, the cops ought to pick us up on the way.
Alright, we are in Fire EMP Javelins mode. So all I have to do is
By hostiles. Craft
not accidentally
inbound.
fire the wrong things at them.
Right
Okay.
on schedule.
A lot of
Miss
police.
Markev, do your thing.
Let's just see about not dying here.
Received intel that this vessel is transporting illegal substances. Heave to and prepare to be searched.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I sure hope the White Hand is paying you well. I think it's time you took your business elsewhere, though.
Lady, you just want to stay out of this.
Pass.
You've made a serious mistake, citizen.
God damn it. Just what I need.
It does feel like that, doesn't it?
Hostile inbound.
All units attack my target.
Oh, so there's no...
What the hell?
Okay.
Craft is disabled. Repeat, craft disabled.
Alright, get her off my screen. So I can know what I'm targeting. There's no targeting system on this thing. It doesn't home in. I just have to hit the shot. Fortunately, police like to fly directly at you, so...
You're done.
We also have 40 shots, which seems like it's probably going to be sufficient. Got him.
She's got some kind of EMP weapon. Use evasion patterns and take her down.
Ah. Come here, you. Boy, that is some very effective cowardice right there. Got her. Ooh.
Go.
Almost collided there. Everything's fine though.
Concentrate the flavor and give it the hearty crunch kids love. Good inspectors agree is nutritionally ambiguous.
Oh, you're done.
The pilot assist is a little bit awkward with this weapon because it decides that I want to turn all the time. Alright, I'm just gonna very carefully. There we go. There we go. Actually, that didn't work. I definitely made contact. Maybe it just detonated nearby. Maybe the range on it is such that I fired it when we were too far out. I'm not getting any indicators for it, obviously, so... You know what? Let me try the other one. Ah. There we go. There we go. Nope.
You've made a serious mistake, citizen.
So yeah, it definitely has a pretty short maximum range. And I'm sure I can turn off the tracer turret, but it looks like... actually, you know what? Maybe it is gonna break through. I'm not gonna stress about it too much. Ah, close! Man, we hit those first few so easily, I thought this was gonna be no problem. But they really only, these particular...
It's all over the board.
Wait. Okay, hold on. How do I turn off... Nope, that's not what I wanted. Jesus. Yeah, so I can flip through my guns, but I can't... There doesn't seem to be a control for the turret.
Join the Dodge Sector Police Force. Stop by the Tufton headquarters in Montana and sign up for our free mental health.
I can cycle all of the other weapon systems, just not the turrets.
That looks like all of them.
Ow.
I
Okay,
think that
well...
just about does it. You boys and girls should maybe think a little harder about whose payroll you're on.
Nobody to blame but
Thanks,
myself
Miss
on that
Markev.
one.
We're moving out.
Just turned the thing into an asteroid and then basically plowed right into it.
Juno, wonderful. I just received word that the plan went exceptionally well. I've already wired a generous bonus to your account. Thank you.
Objective
My
complete.
pleasure, Orzu.
Honestly, my initial thought when he was like EMP weaponry was, I don't want to be involved with this non-lethal nonsense. If we're going to shoot somebody, let's shoot him, right? But I can definitely see a use for this weapon.
What have we got here?
Autopilot disengaged by craft proximity. Missile inbound. Missile evaded.
Alright, let's just get the hell out of here and back onto our other missions. Yeah, a free fancy EMP weapon, totally worth the time we spent to come out here. But I do have some other things to get back onto.
Autopilot disengaged by craft proximity.
But maybe we could not disengage the autopilot. What about that? What about if we just didn't do that? Or am I even jumping to Montana? Okay, that's the correct direction. I realized I hadn't checked which jump gate it was.
That always gives me such a splitting headache.
Okay, so I gotta get back to New Mexico. Colorado, then New Mexico.
Autopilot disengaged by hostiles.
What is this other marker?
Looks like we got some.
Hold on a second. Once we're clear of these dudes, we're gonna check and see what that other marker is. I'm not sure why I would have two markers in this. Oh, you know what? This is the system where the human transplants are needed. Never mind. That's all it is.
Destination reached.
Tons of steel, cables, and creator issues.
Oh, actually, do we?
Truck.
One thing we should check. Okay, we do have the ability to call Richter again. That's handy. We haven't had a strong need to in a little while. Wait, that's the wrong gate. I want to go to New Mexico. There we go. We'll get to Eureka in time. But yeah, we haven't needed Richter in a while because our ship is awesome now. But it's nice to know he's available again at least. He'll help us get things done more quickly.
Inbound. Autopilot disengaged by distress signal. Destination reached.
Okay, here we go.
Docking request received. Automatic landing sequence initiated.
Let's see if maybe we can call both Richter and Satchel. Then we'll just go to police headquarters and blow the damn place up. Amass ourselves an army. Okay, in the lighting in this hangar, it still looks pretty black. You can't really see. You can kind of see the chrome job. It's not super easy. You don't really have a lot of options for metallic colors. I pretty much just made it gray and hoped. I bet there's a fancy way to do that thing. Ah, that was expensive. I mean, we did spend an awful lot of those EMP missiles.
Ms. Markev,
or rockets, I guess.
Excellent to see you. I think you may have missed your calling as a bounty hunter.
I spent enough time dragging rats out of their holes. Thanks. Ready to make good on your end of the deal?
I am a machine of my word. Sandar is delivered, the bounty paid, and I'm free to assist in your search. I've gathered some intel pertaining to Ruth's craft, and armed with that, we should be able to update the triggers I've planted on some key jump gates. Then, we simply wait for him to trip them, and we'll know his whereabouts.
What are we waiting for, then?
I'll join you outside the station.
Hey, that feels like actual forward progress. Out of curiosity.
What do you say?
Got time for a little pickup game?
Okay, just money.
All right,
nah.
then.
I don't.
See you later.
I don't care enough about money to play pool for it. Now, if you want to put up like a fancy weapon or something, I will play pool against you over and over and over again. Okay, last purchase. I bought these at 4K, really? Well, this is something of a profit. Just get this stuff out of my hold. And that is actually enough money right there. Although, do I wanna buy this thing if we're just about to go home and be able to purchase the missiles? Yeah, I probably do. It seems really useful to have the big powerful power plant. Yes, absolutely. Sell the old power plant. Okay. You know, we still have money. Everything's fine. Let's see if there are any jobs we could take on from the mission board that take us in the correct direction or are very easy. Depot destruction. Well, hard to turn down mission with pirate rep in system, right? Like, there just aren't enough sources of pirate reputation. Aside from blowing up random ships, which is fun, but it doesn't seem to give very much reputation. Didn't really read the mission text. Probably should have done that.
That should provide maximum coverage along well-used routes in Colorado, Mississippi, and Arizona. I'll mark each gate for you. We'll rendezvous at all three. I'll update the ID triggers, and then we'll bide our time. Shall we?
All right, off to Colorado, I guess.
Oh, look at that. We can go full, engines full in the balanced power thing for, geez. Look at how slowly that's draining. For pretty much forever.
Destination reached.
Okay, hey, why don't we read the mission? No, not that one. Mining depot in the Rarahu Belt is loaded with rare finds. Destroy it, and the loot is yours for the taking. Hey, that sounds pretty alright. So that'd be this right here. Maybe should have started by figuring out who's in the area and blowing them up. Oh, geez. Yeah, okay, well, just a couple of minor hostiles. Actually, let's start with this guy who's shooting missiles at me.
Here we go. Come on, Juno. Missile away.
It's a pretty big ship, actually.
Disturbance shields down.
Did he... Jesus. Okay, apparently every mercenary in the known universe is coming after us. Well, that being the case, let's just change things up a little bit. Disengage. Just get out of the minefield, away from the turrets.
Port shields down.
Let our shields regenerate a little bit, and then we'll turn around and start picking these guys off.
There's gonna be just one more mark on the kill board.
I was kind of hoping we could do that thing we did before, which didn't work when we did it, to be fair, where we just blow the thing up and run away. I also have no idea how much 55 reputation is. It would be nice if there were actually numbers on the little bar. Okay, frontal shields. What we're going to do here is keep running until the frontal shields are regened, and then we're going to turn around and use the frontal shields a lot while we kill people. Come on, come on. Getting close. Alright, I think there's one more stage up left on him. Say this, the pirates that are chasing us are fast. Or the pirates, the mercenaries. That's good enough. The other thing came back up. I have to assume we're close to the frontals coming back up.
Missile inbound. Missile evaded.
Ah, stop dodging, you coward!
Come on.
Man, he did that in the most annoying way possible.
Missile evaded.
Yeah, the tachyon gun's still a pretty serious power draw. Like, you can see it jerking the thing down. So it's not a big deal for us to fire it with our current weapon loadout, but if we were to switch to a larger number of energy weapons, so that we're not having to deal with the tracer thing so much, it probably still would be an issue.
It'll be just one more mark on the kill board.
How is this ship that we're trying to follow so damn fast? They can just be flying circles around us constantly.
You're just trying to shake me, buddy. Oh, come on.
Annoying.
Oh, you're dead.
Missile inbound.
Alright, the number of guns pointed at us is slowly decreasing.
Son of a bitch!
Alright, I think we are probably pretty close to safe. Of course, there's still an awful lot of... yep, just gonna ram me straight on, huh? So there's still all the turrets, and I think there's still some prospectors and miners. Okay.
Destination reached.
So prospector, mercenary, there's still a mercenary left, and then it's mostly turrets from there. The turrets are a lot less of a problem, because they're much easier to actually just run away from. And we'll be able to find an angle on the mining base that doesn't allow all the turrets to hit us, I'm sure.
Missile evaded.
Oh hell, I'm fixing to...
Come to mama.
It's a little weird when you say I'm fixin' to. It makes it sound like it's a plan. Oh, I think I might just intentionally blow up in space. Okay. Well, I suppose we ought to save that pilot. Ooh. The miner dropped a bunch of gold. Dropped a bunch of gold, kind of weirdly spread out.
There we go.
Alright, an awful lot of turrets, including some of the missile turrets, and for some reason I can no longer target the actual mining depot itself. There we go. How far away are we? Oh, too far away. Alright. Technically the mission is just to destroy this thing, so I'm not gonna bother messing with all the turrets. Let's just blow it up and see. And once we blow it up, we can assess whether the loot is worth endangering ourselves for pretty easily. Alright, pure water, anomalies. Oh man. Yeah, a lot of this stuff is actually quite valuable.
Shit.
Let's actually go all power to the shields. Just keep me safe while I'm pulling in all this cargo.
Gotcha.
Come on, come on, come on. Feel like this task could be computerized. Okay, I think we got it all. Nope. Never mind. But this is the last bit.
Got it.
Oh, maybe not. Oh, there's actually a whole container there. Well, there was. Oh, was it empty? Okay. Well, it was basically empty. It was empty of value, certainly. Yeah, these turrets are not capable of doing enough damage to actually threaten us, as long as we're not in the middle of all of them at the same time. Soy paste is, I guess, about as valuable as iron ore.
Gotcha.
Okay, now we're actually out of it. That being the case, let's just head on back toward Eureka.
Destination reached.
Wait, is this... Hold on. Is this even right? This is the Colorado jump gate. I want the Texas jump gate. Then once we have a proper bar set up, maybe we can just hustle people at 8-Ball and retire from all this getting shot in space nonsense. I mean, I like the part where we're shooting other people.
Beginning a contraband scan. Hold.
How many cops is it? It's just 2? Alright.
Steady, citizen.
Here's what I think of your contraband scan.
Level increased.
Son of a bitch.
Oh. Well, I almost managed to not let the autopilot crash me. Juno, maybe don't cackle while shooting missiles at people.
Craft entering the area.
Okay.
Wanted level cleared.
Really? Why? Why would my wanted level be cleared? I killed a police officer like literally 12 seconds ago. Alright, is this even where I want to go?
Autopilot disengaged by distress signal. Destination reached.
Dodge Patrol here. We are initiating a
Why? Why do you people not want to live?
Deviate from your flight path. Contraband scan reveals illegal cargo. Local units, engage.
It's kind of wild, though, that their first response to seeing illegal cargo is just, I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna instantly kill you. Ah, that would have been a real good time for that missile to actually land.
Assistance requested. All units, attack my target.
Are there actually any other units left? Maybe he's just saying that to spook us. When you think you hear somebody outside your house at night, so you pretend to be having a conversation. That's a real thing that everybody does, right? Our man here is definitely not alone. I mean, at least this is good for our pirate rep.
Shove that up your tailpipe.
Okay, and then probably we just want to skedaddle. Just move right along. How are we doing on rep? Okay, we're actually pretty close. I think 1 or 2 more episodes and we will be a bona fide pirate. And maybe actually able to dock at pirate stations and sell them all of our weird garbage.
Destination reached.
Alright, hey Spanner, knock knock.
Welcome to Bountiful Vista, the jewel of the Eureka system.
Alright, you don't have to give me the pitch. I'm in on it, man.
I think that's everything.
And now with both the bartender and the whiskey on hand, I can start getting the bar shipshape. How delightful. I'll let you know when we're in business.
It is kind of a bummer that you turn in these missions and then you can't get the rewards right away, but it doesn't take very long, right? It's not like we're gonna go off to the other side of the galaxy and then he's gonna call up. He's gonna call up in like 20 minutes. So we don't really want to go anywhere. We just kind of want to hang around Eureka for a while. Alright, let's replace the Heat Seeker Launcher B with a Swarm Launcher. Alright, so now we have weapons for different cases. Swarm Launcher does a lot of damage if it actually makes contact. We could probably sell this one too. Okay. EMP Javelin, Enhanced Swarm Launcher. We don't get access to any... Yeah, the normal guns are not improved in quality. Who knows? Maybe they will be once we build the place up a little bit more. And ooh, mega escape. What does mega mean? Massive pirate forces. Well, I don't want to get involved in any of this. And why is Spanner want me to work for the police so bad? It's a weird thing, right? Alright, let's at least have a look at the sector map. We need to figure out what the route we're gonna follow to our jump gates is. Where were we told we needed to go? Oh, I guess we don't get to order them. He's gonna tell us when to go where. So, Colorado it is. I mean, I guess we can just jump out. It's gonna be annoying though if Satchel calls me like as soon as we're in Colorado and then I have to turn back around. What is that? Let's see if I'm allowed to jump without fighting him. Because killing him is probably gonna push us a little bit lawful, and I'd really love to avoid that. Damn it. This is just a real waste.
This is the Dodge Sector's one and only stop for Eclectica. And all those
It really feels like this guy was not going to be an impediment to my jump, too. That was pretty fun to watch.
Looks like that's safely in the hold.
Okay. All clear now. I wonder if we just disabled him with the EMP, if that would have been enough to let us jump through. I bet it would have been. So I suppose that's a way that we can avoid losing reputation. Especially since so many of the pirates like to drive directly at us.
Autopilot disengaged by hostiles.
Oh, I don't think we need to get involved in this. Just let them tire themselves out on us a little bit.
Destination reached.
Our ship is excellent at the rope-a-dope style of combat.
Okay, let's do this.
You know what? Swap over to the javelins. Let's see if we can, in fact, jump out without having to kill these guys. Whoa! Okay, an additional pirate came out of nowhere to ram me. I'm doing a terrible job of shooting here. Ah, almost. The leading indicators really aren't very good for the EMP, because it travels at a different speed than our other projectiles do, apparently. Well, I was pretty lucky that he just happened to be driving directly at us at that moment. Oh my god, stop fleeing, you coward! You're not actually fleeing, we both know it. Okay. Oops, that's not what I want to do. There is, in fact, one still live. No, I guess it's they're not staying disabled for as long as I was thinking. That's a shame. So it really doesn't help me to kill these guys.
No fuss.
I guess we could also jump this thing to sort of even it out. Alright.
Because we all know, halfway through the second six-pack, taste.
Craft entering the area.
Let me drop some garbage. We'll kill these dudes. We'll also rob that that ship to sort of even it out. We don't need that. We don't need this. We don't need any of this crap. I should have sold it, but I forgot. Ooh, blue label. That's probably good. That's probably the good stuff.
Oh, come on.
Cool, great. Just a bunch of space garbage flying directly at me. Very aggressively, it feels like. Don't care about any of this. Alright. The only thing left that matters is what's in here, and maybe also what's in there. We'll see.
We ain't all Robin Hoods out here. Mostly just hoods.
Fine, I'm ejecting my cargo now. Just back off.
He's like, man, anybody whose line is that lame must be a real badass. Right? Like, that person can't be afraid of anything. I guess we probably ought to deal with this.
Forward shields down. Missile inbound.
Wow. Forward shields down from full pretty much instantly. Seriously? It's gotta be bugs, right? There's no way that's the way they're intended to fly. Wait, what is that? Is that the Conestoga? No, that is something else. Apparently we don't like them. I'm choosing to just trust the ship here. Alright, I mean, it's all pirate rep, right? It adds up.
I think that's the last of them.
And we're not exactly getting rich off this stuff, but it's something.
Looks like that's safely in the hold.
I feel like we haven't seen a windshield crack in a really long time.
What is?
The bar, of course. You really
Come
must
on,
come
dude.
by and see it.
Get off my screen, though.
All right, Spanner. Glad you're happy.
Passive revenue that will periodically be deposited directly into your account. And I'm sure, also, we could go back there and get additional quests. Which I guess we ought to do now. Also, I could really use the repairs. You know what? Let's stop off at this port that's right here. Because who knows what we'll run into. We probably want the repairs sooner rather than later.
Destination reached.
I also really wish that I could buy an upgrade that would just, like, unlink some of these things from the same buttons so that I could choose to fly away when there's cargo nearby. Instead of accidentally gathering the... Oh, boy. Manny took a serious hit there. Instead of accidentally trying to gather the cargo all day.
Well, at least she's not bleeding oil anymore.
Oof. Alright, that was not that expensive, really, considering the amount of damage we took. Okay, robot modules, not a good place to offload them. They sure do love beer here, though. Okay, well that was pretty good. Honestly, do I care enough about the price of these? I think I'm just gonna... They're not worth carrying around. Even if we managed to find a place that was considerably above market, we're gonna get, what, like 1,000 each for them? It's not even worth the hold space. Okay, let's real quickly fly back to Eureka. We'll see if Spanner has anything else for us now that the bar is working. And that's where we'll stop for the day. So which one of these things goes... There it is.
Beginning a contraband scan. Hold steady, citizen.
There's a Dodge Trooper. Oh, there's a big police cruiser over there, too. We're probably best just running.
Wanted level increased.
Yep.
Time to get into it.
Autopilot disengaged by hostiles.
I mean, even just failing a scan is rep, though. It's actually really nice. once we manage to navigate away from this, I'll check our rep.
Level decreased.
It really does. It's kind of crummy, though, that the only way the value is ever represented to you is as a bar, but then you're only ever told that it increases or decreases in numbers. Like, there's no way to map numbers to this distance. Kind of an odd choice by the developers. Alright, let's go check out our new bar.
Step into the light of our Lord.
Destination reached.
Welcome to Bounty.
Okay. I wonder how much money we're talking about here. It has taken us long enough to get this done that we're almost sort of beyond money at this point. So I don't know that this passive income is really going to change anything for us. And Spanner does not have anything.
Hello there. What's on your mind?
What do you say?
Yeah, I guess we could get, like, bounties and stuff here.
I'll drop
I don't know.
Well, fly
not exactly exciting. I'm a little disappointed. I thought we were going to get to keep building it out. Maybe Spanner will call us up sometime later, and we'll be able to add more stuff. I will note that somehow, despite all of the work that's been done, all the people he must have had in here, nobody thought it might be a good idea to clean out any of the graffiti. It's fine. Apparently he likes it, I guess. Well, that's going to be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching. Come back next time when, for the first time, maybe ever, maybe like actually the first time since we started playing the game, we are going to be actively pursuing Ruth. Remember that thing that the game's about? We're doing it. And we'll see you then.